Alright, hi! Welcome to the Sharkstream. A rare Tuesday Sharkstream, which was decided almost entirely on a whim. A couple reasons why I'm streaming tonight. One, had a bit of an urge to. Two, I realized I'm actually not going to be streaming this Thursday. Because I've got stuff going on Halloween-wise. So there will not be a Thursday stream, so I figured, let's go ahead and get a fourth stream in on Tuesday. And three, as you can see from the thumbnail, and as was brought up to me recently, at the moment, there is a Steam sale going on where the entire F.E.A.R series is 90% off, I believe. It's like $5 and change for what is essentially like 5 games. So, in the spirit of that, I decided to do a bit of a showcase of the F.E.A.R games. I have all of them. Hilariously, I won't be playing them on Steam. I'll be playing them on Xbox. Because, I mean, I haven't really done a whole lot of PC gaming while also streaming. And I think the last time I did was like Lethal Company, which is not exactly like a taxing game in terms of like technical stress on my computer. But I am not about to try anything more than that. So, we are going to be playing... Here's how this is going to work. I have F.E.A.R files, which includes Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate, F.E.A.R 2, and F.E.A.R 3. We are going to be playing a chunk of each of one of these. The way that it's going to work is we're going to play 20 minutes of the first F.E.A.R, First Encounter Assault Recon, 20 minutes of Extraction Point, 20 minutes of Perseus Mandate, half an hour of F.E.A.R 2, and then half an hour of F.E.A.R 3. That is the current plan. Now, it's been a hot minute since I have really dove into these games, so I'm not... At least in a way where, like, I've paid attention to how long it takes to do anything in them. So I'm not sure exactly how far we're going to get into some of these, but regardless. I would be interested to see how far we get in. Thankfully, playing on a Series X means that, like, a lot of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Load times are going to be fairly quick. So, you know, won't have to worry about that. You're looking at 150k. Hey, I have a plan for that, if you can believe it. Which reminds me, I should actually get that ready in case I do run into somebody who has 50k. Give me a moment. You can also sort of consider this essentially my Halloween stream, since, as I said, I will not be streaming on Halloween itself. Where the fuck is my HDMI switcher? Oh, there it is. I need to make sure that I'm ready in case somebody, in case some cheeky fucker who has 50k channel points does decide that they want to pull some kind of nonsense. I need to get a new PS5 controller, or figure out what the hell is wrong with this one. Because I am getting so much drift. Now, I don't know how chatty I'm going to be during the stream. I've got, like, some... I bit my lip pretty bad the other day, and it has just been bugging me constantly. And I hate it. I dislike it greatly. It makes talking kind of a chore. and a struggle, if you can believe it. Okay, let's see. There it is. All right, let's go ahead, keep it on that. All right. But yeah, so that's the plan. 20 minutes of F.E.A.R 1, 20 minutes of Extraction Point, 20 minutes of Perseus Mandate, half an hour of F.E.A.R 2, half an hour of F.E.A.R 3. No more, no less. I've already streamed all these games. I streamed the entire series with friend of the stream and housemate, Opal, who is in chat. Hello, Opal, by the way. I don't know if I said hi when you mentioned the 50K thing. Up to and including doing F.E.A.R 3 as a co-op stream, which was a lot of fun. And I have done single sitting playthroughs of F.E.A.R, Perseus Mandate, and Extraction Point as part of the Sharkstream Mid-Odds Shootathon that I ran last year. So if you are interested in seeing more of these games, you can always check out those VODs on YouTube. I have individual playlists, and I have a for each like larger like stream series that I do, where like I either focus on a particular series of games or sometimes a particular company's output. I will often create an ultimate playlist that includes all relevant streams. Hilariously, this does mean that I have an ultimate playlist focusing specifically on Alan Wake that I made before I started playing Control and Alan Wake 2, because I had just played the first game enough times that I could just make a playlist that was all about me playing Alan Wake 1. Oh, that reminds me. I've been taking down some talking points for when I'm back tomorrow with Molly for Hellboy Web of Word. Bunch of stuff I'm looking forward to talking about with regards to that. A lot of like recent gaming news, recent releases, some surprising stuff, some weird surprising stuff. I don't know how else to describe it. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, this is in part, this stream, like I said, is in part kind of an advertisement for the fact that the F.E.A.R games are going to be on sale until November 4th on Steam. I think you should get them. The F.E.A.R series is probably some of my favorite kind of like action horror games. It's hard to really necessarily call them like full horror, because like while there is in fact scary stuff that happens, you're always kind of holding a big gun at like all times. So it's like, how scary can it actually be? But F.E.A.R 1 has probably some of like the best like mid-aughts gunplay that I've ever like experienced in a game, even on what is kind of a rough port as what we got for the 360. And I shouldn't leave this unsaid, it has, quite frankly, the best feeling shotgun in pretty much any video game ever. The F.E.A.R 1 shotgun is like fucking legendary. Like that's not even like that big of a hyperbole, exaggeration. It feels good. The result, the gibs are delicious. Delicious meat. It's just good all around. I don't know if we'll actually get to it, only playing about 20 minutes of the game, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If I go quick enough, we might. Who knows? Boy. Let's go ahead and get this in here and get ourselves started.
Rated M for mature.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my timer up here. We are going to start this from when I, like, nominally gain control of the character. For the first couple games, for a few of these games, we're going to be playing as the Point Man. He does not have any other name. I know. It's weird. But this does mean that there are some like opening cutscene things where it's just like we can move the character's head around, but we don't really get control. You'll see. You'll see. First Encounter Assault Recon is such a fucking word salad of a name. Like, I think Penny Arcade did a comic about how it's, like, just the most absurd fucking thing, if I recall correctly. I think, does this game have... Yeah, we get an FPS boost for playing it on Series X, which is nice. I don't necessarily like to give too much credit to larger gaming companies. Lord knows they're all pulling a bunch of bullshit constantly. But I will say that some of the Xbox Series X enhancements to, like, backwards compatible games are kind of nice, and it sort of gives the same feeling of, like, having, like, a particularly powerful PC that you use to play, like, classic games on. Where it's just like, because you're playing on hardware that is like decades more advanced than the sort of shit that the games you're playing on it were like designed for, a lot of times you can play those games like really, really nicely. And then other times you get the time where I was trying to play, I want to say, one of the Painkiller games. And for some reason, everything was moving at like 10 times speed, because I don't think it was meant to be played on the sort of rig that I was playing it on at the time.
Yes.
Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
What happened?
There was an uprising. F.E.A.R has taken command of the prototypes.
My God.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right. Let me make a few calls.
This game also... neither this game nor Extraction Point or Perseus Mandate have subtitles, by the way.
This wacko's name is Paxton Fettel. He's the key. If we contain him, we contain the situation.
Fucker's got an appetite.
So like I said, I've got control over my camera here, but...
He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
I wouldn't call this control of the character.
Property of Armacam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course. Fettel is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is why nobody takes us seriously. Military clones?
A full battalion of them.
Highly trained and heavily armed.
A battalion? What are we supposed to do against 1,000 super soldiers?
Like I said, we put Fettel down and it's over. Fortunately, the whole point of the program is to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That means we should be able to corner the bastard without having to wade through all those soldiers.
Yeah, alright.
How do we find him?
Army Cam implanted a transmitter in his head. Should lead us right to him.
That's awfully convenient.
Assuming it does what it's supposed to. What about you, buddy? Ready to go to work?
You're putting him in the field? Are you crazy? He just transferred in a week ago.
You've seen his training results. His reflexes are totally off the charts.
charts.
I think he can handle himself.
Whatever, man. It's your call.
What fucking
Goddamn
accent
right it
is
is.
that?
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Let's roll.
I don't know a whole lot of US accents.
What's the first thing you remember?
Like Minnesota? Chicago?
You will be a god among men.
It is so strange. This series, like, treatment of Harlan
We
Wade.
tracked Fettel to an abandoned building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
Just say the word.
All right, move it out.
Alright. And timer starting now. Let's see how far we get in 20 minutes. Yeah, so that guy in that, like, weird white void, that was, not the first guy, that was Paxton Fettel, but, like, the old guy with the mustache, like, you will be a god among men. That is Harlan Wade, who is, a monster,
What took you so long?
and the cause of
Trying to
all of
find a way
this.
around.
He's also voiced by, oh god, what's his name? Grant Goodeve? AKA the voice of the engineer in Team Fortress 2, as well as the voice of Wolf O'Donnell in Star Fox Assault.
Why did you bring me here? Why'd you bring me back?
I can't aim with this thing very well.
Hold on a sec. Come on.
I'm working on it.
You ready?
No.
Go!
Alright, let's see. Jankowski's melting, by the way. Don't worry about it.
You were born here, in this place.
Mr. Point Man, I don't feel so good.
I was there.
Jen,
Ah!
we need you up here.
On my way.
Oh, I think I shot the corpse.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers. The transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
He doesn't even know I'm already gone. Board.
The dead man's name was Charles Haberger.
Charles Hamburger.
I remember
He is now.
him. But are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
True.
Come in. Over. What's going on? I've lost Fettel's signal. Comcast, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation? We located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter. Understood. I've
Helicopter.
got 2 birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly. We'll be ready.
What do you think of the new point, man?
Stop gossiping about me. Let's go.
See anything?
You guys about done up there? Our day's just getting started.
You boys run along.
That took us about 3.5 minutes to get through all that. That's not bad.
I've tried to forget. I've
Tried so hard to forget.
I've played these games so much that just like, some of these sound clips are just, there's this weird nostalgic value to them. Oh god.
These men are from F.E.A.R. They're special attackers to our unit for the duration of this op. They will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat.
What?
Our job is to keep them alive. Do not engage the enemy. Remember that we are not dealing with ordinary bad guys.
Huh?
Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north.
I
Once
can't
our
hear,
recon is
the
complete,
helicopter
we'll
is too
rendezvous and
loud.
wait for further orders.
I can't hear
Okay,
what you're
let's
saying.
saddle up.
Okay, roger that, I guess. I want to say this is like the only cutscene where you're not seeing it from the point man's perspective, which makes it very weird. Like the only cutscene that isn't like a vision that you're not seeing it from point man's perspective. That's important because there are a lot of cutscenes that you're not technically seeing from his perspective.
Proceed to first objective. Since you're on point, see if you can get this gate open. I'd send one of my boys, but I think we need a specialist for this one.
Ugh, the way he said specialist. Like it was a dirty word. I'm glad he's gonna get his meat melted. Who up getting they meat melted, anyway? How's it going, man? Mondays, am I right? It's Tuesday.
What the hell is that? Over there! Yeah! Little Bird, what's your situation?
They're probably fine.
Little Bird, come in. Come see your signal. If you can hear me, rendezvous with Jankowski.
Hey, Sarge. Where'd all your meat go? Anyway. Okay, so now I think we've got a bit of time where we are not going to have someone talking in our ear constantly. Yeah, the way that these games, like, treat Harlan Wade is, like, weirdly inconsistent. Where it's just like, in the first game doesn't necessarily, like, pull a clear, what's the word I'm looking for? Judgment of Harlan? Like, he's just like, it's in the nature of men to create monsters, it's in the nature of monsters to destroy their makers, and he goes to his death willingly, like he knows what he's done and everything, and it's just like, it's a sort of like, kind of, he's sort of like trying to redeem himself through death and like letting his daughter out and basically doing what he can to like destroy Armacham. But like otherwise the game itself kind of just like leaves it up to the player to cast their own judgment on Harlan. Hold on. Oh. Hello? One second. In the second game, he's almost treated like... What's the word I'm looking for? Sympathetically, I guess? Like... There's the scene where people are telling him just like, hey, we need to like seal your daughter in the fucking like psychosphere or whatever. Just like, you're asking me to lock my daughter away. Just, you know, the daughter that he experimented on and did some really kind of fucked up and nasty things to, actually. So it's maybe a little hypocritical if you kind of look at it, a little hypocritical. It's very hypocritical if you look at like the greater scope of the series. But like still there is like this kind of tinge of sympathy with regards to like the position Harlan was put in as part of the depiction of like him and Alma in F.E.A.R 2. And then, of course, there's F.E.A.R 3, where he is explicitly portrayed as a monster, either, like, his spirit or whatever, or possibly, like, Alma's, like, fearful memories of him and, like, what he did to her and all that. And, like, I want to be clear, like, what Harlan did is monstrous. He is genuinely like a monster within the context of the F.E.A.R series. Hold on. Okay. He is a monster in the context of the F.E.A.R series. But it's just like the inconsistency with which the series treats him. Definitely in retrospect, I can see it much more clearly, because like when I played through F.E.A.R 3 when that game released, I remember like, or I don't did I play that on release or did I not play that until like way after release? I don't actually remember. But regardless, like, I remember, feeling very strange about the way that Harlan was portrayed, because, like, again, the first game diegetically casts no real judgment on Harlan. Again, leaving it more up to the player to decide if he is even worthy of any kind of, like, redemption via death or not. Hold on. Ping. Alright. And then the second game is, like, sympathetic towards Harlan. So you need to understand that, like, that's kind of the framework that, like, someone like me who had played the hell out of the first game, played the hell out of F.E.A.R Files, played the hell out of F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, that is the framework that I had to work with regards to how I felt about Harlan Wade. No, the fact that he's voiced by Grant Goodeve, who voiced Wolf in Star Fox Assault, and the fact that Wolf is my boyfriend, played no part in it. I swear, I promise. I promise, even. What was I saying? I got distracted thinking about Wolf from Star Fox. How did his body end up all the way over here? Oh well, it's a mystery. The guy behind him somehow ended up being the dude I hit first. The first unalerted dude that you hit in a firefight, whether it's by bullet or by melee, will always die immediately. Little fun fact for you. But like even when playing like Fear 3, when I like before I even like had a chance to kind of unravel a lot of this like myself through sort of like analysis of the series and the way that it portrays its characters and everything. Even just playing Fear 3, like something felt off about the way that Harlem is being portrayed. Just like this doesn't seem. I was just thinking like this does not seem like the same character that I had seen in previous games in the series. Like he's a lot more like angry and spiteful, and he's depicted as, I should say, a lot more angry, spiteful, and uncaring.
Is someone there?
In Fear 3, which is like not a super far cry from how he is necessarily portrayed in the other games, but definitely feels very different from like what little we got of Harlan in Fear 2. Oh, come on. Hello, Necromancer Kobold. Oh, what? Oh, shit! I'm going the wrong fucking way. My problem with Fear 3 is that its co-op is not implemented as interestingly as RE Revelations 2. That's true. RE Revelations 2's co-op is incredibly interesting. Especially in regards to like asymmetric co-op.
He's alive.
One of these days I'll get to Revelations 2.
Doesn't appear to be injured. Although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading Federal's transmitter near that position.
We got about 4 minutes
Gotta
left.
take that fucker
I
out
don't think I'm
fast.
going to be able to get to the
Jim,
shotgun,
keep looking for
unfortunately.
Jankowski. I'm still reading his life signs.
You can't send him in alone. That's crazy.
He
Don't
can
worry
take
about it.
care of himself. Now move.
That girl, don't worry about it. Now the question is, how far are we going to get?
Reinforcements for a while. My helos just got diverted to Armacam headquarters. Something big is going on. No shit. My people are right in the middle of it. I hear you. I wish I was calling the shot. Is it the same bad guys? Looks that way. I'm a little short on details. I guess this ain't a covert op anymore.
I'm just gonna pop over here real quick because there is one of these. Yeah, Fear 3 generally doesn't do a lot well. Like, are you telling me my co-op partner is a psychic ghost and he doesn't get any cool powers and can be seen and shot? I get it, but why? So there's a point coming up where I think the music's going to cut out entirely, and every time it does and I'm not expecting it, it freaks me out. Yeah, right there. It usually doesn't have, like, such a hard, like, freeze like that. But, like, I remember playing this and walking across that bridge. Wait, it's Tuesday, innit? Yeah. I don't know. I felt like playing F.E.A.R. It's on sale on Steam. Hello, Lucas. This was kind of a last-minute decision on my part. Oh, a spooky little girl. Spooky little girl behind me. Oh, where's she going? The fuck? Anyway. You finished Silent Hill 1. That's great. How'd you like it? What ending did you get? Good plus? Nice. That's what you want. Did you do the exploit for the final boss to kill it immediately? Whee! I love physics. Oh, I don't think so, but the final boss was easy. Hold on, I'm gonna just... give me that. Yeah, honestly, the final boss isn't, like, super hard, but, like, I do know that sometimes people have issues with it. Hardest boss was the moth. Oh, God, yeah, Float Stinger. Float Stinger's a fucking hassle. We got 45 seconds left of F.E.A.R 1. Eh. Fucking splattered. Incredible. Oh, hey, that knocked off the padlock. Neat. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. And dismiss. Alright. Next up, we are going to be checking out F.E.A.R Extraction Point as part of the F.E.A.R Files bundle. Let's go ahead and just update that. Where did I put all the fucking game cases? Here they are. Whoa! Let's try not to drop everything. Another thing I feel about F.E.A.R comes from Mandalore Gaming's review of it. I think the second game. This should have been an anthology series with a new supernatural enemy each game. That would have been cool. I don't dislike them building on the lore of the first game. Ultimately, they are the ones in control of the narrative. We can only speculate on what we would want it to be, as opposed to what it is. The reason I say the final boss is easy is because the window for shooting is so long and dodging is simple. I was ultra conservative with my rifle ammo, so the reason I put Silent Hill down for so long, the first minute scared the shit out of me as a kid. That's understandable. Now you should go watch the movie. The first movie is actually pretty okay. I like it. I like the first movie. I think it's okay. Alright, so again, for those of you just joining us, because this is a showcase that we're doing today, I am playing 20 minutes of F.E.A.R 1, 20 minutes of Extraction Point, 20 minutes of Perseus Mandate, half an hour of F.E.A.R 2, and half an hour of F.E.A.R 3. The 20 minutes for Extraction Point will start when I gain nominal control of the main character, which means being able to move more than just the camera. So let's get started. So right now, it's just camera movement. So the 20 minutes hasn't started yet. Having finished it now as an adult, the game still scares the shit out of me. I don't want to go back to that school ever. Luckily, I don't think there's another game where you go back to the school. What is it? Midwich, I think?
We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
There she is.
A war is coming. I've seen it in my dreams. Fire sweeping over the earth, bodies in the
Okay.
streets, cities turned.
I think the ad was playing when I was recapping the way that the stream works. It's 20 minutes of F.E.A.R 1, 20 minutes of Extraction Point, 20 minutes of Perseus Mandate, half an hour of F.E.A.R 2, half an hour of F.E.A.R 3, and the timer begins when I gain nominal control of my character. So for Extraction Point, that would mean starting Right.
Looks like we're all still alive.
Now.
Small favors.
All right, let's go.
Can't reach anybody on the radio. Something's blocking the signal. That's not good.
Another way
Shit.
down. You and Bill can climb for that hole.
I'm fine.
So I really like the so just as a bit of explanation. So F.E.A.R 1 and F.E.A.R 2 were both made by Monolith, who more recently, oh god, what have they worked on? They worked on the Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War titles for Warner Brothers. I want to say they worked on something else recently.
Hang on. I'll drop a flare. We're going to make our way down the fire escape.
But I think what happened is they got bought by Warner Brothers. But Sierra, the guys who published the original F.E.A.R, still had control over the IP, so they released 2 standalone expansion packs, Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate, that were developed by Day One Studios, who hilariously would go on to be the ones who developed F.E.A.R 3 instead of Monolith, who were working on probably Shadow of Mordor at that time. Hey guys.
You asleep?
He's dormant. When Fettel was killed, the rebels
Oh. Taking that, thank you.
Oh, I sure as shit hope that wasn't our ride.
Now, what's kind of interesting about Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate is that there are elements from it that would go on to be referenced in F.E.A.R 2, despite the fact that they are non-canon. Stuff like the plane crash that we just witnessed.
Doesn't make sense. Not much does anymore. You killed me. I didn't like that.
Fettel coming back obviously is something that happens in not just this game, but also like F.E.A.R 2 Reborn, that the second game's DLC. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Trying not to fucking die. Oh shit. Oh, whoa. Right. Forgot that happens. Also, fun fact about Silent Hill, except for the new games, every Silent Hill game up to PT sold less copies than the game that came out before, ending with PT that was a free download and thus sold 0 copies. I mean, I suppose, yeah. Lord knows lots of people downloaded PT, but strictly referring to sales. Now, oh, also, being able to open doors by meleeing them is something that was also brought in for F.E.A.R 2. Ooh, thank goodness. Since Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate run on the same engine as F.E.A.R 1, it means that the shotgun still feels pretty good. Now, because these are essentially Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate are expansion packs that were sort of thrown together in order to just like have new content for the game. You can kind of feel it when you're playing them. Like, they feel derivative of the original game. I still really like them, though. Honestly, Perseus Mandate has some fantastic fucking moments in it, if I'm being honest. There's a lot I really like about Perseus Mandate. But I'll probably get into more of that. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh. Whoop. Whoa. Hello? Whoa. Ah, ooh. Do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate also introduced these guys, which are maybe some of the most annoying enemies that have ever been in one of these games. I don't like them. I don't know if you want to spoil the games in this overview, but all I'll say is the characters in the expansions 2 having bullet time is nonsense. Not necessarily. Why am I not... I'm not moving any closer. Ugh. Like, really, the only one where it's nonsense is Perseus Mandate.
Freaks fucking took her. She saw, I don't know what, in the shadows and went over to investigate.
And even then, they kind of, like, give a little nod where just, like, Fettel's just like, you remind me of my brother. Point Man is Fettel's brother, by the way. That's gonna come up. That's gonna come up in F.E.A.R 3. Just like Fettel's just like, you remind me of my brother. I never met my brother until the day he killed me. We're a complicated family. I'm Paxton Fettel. That's what Paxton Fettel sounds like. That is the platonic ideal of Paxton Fettel. Hold on, I'm gonna grab this. And this. Oop. Shut up. Ow! I'm trying to... There we go. Also granted the explanation for the bullet time feels nonsense in general, but that's just my opinion. In 2, I mean, like, in 2, they do funny little human experiments on them, and they get injected full of bullet time juice. So, I mean, that's just what happens. Sometimes you get shot up with Mountain Dew, and suddenly you can do bullet time. That's just life. I know I sometimes can do bullet time once I've drank enough Mountain Dew. And by bullet time, I mean tummy ache. Yoink. Woo. Do you think the replicas ever have to go to the bathroom? Do they have dicks? Can replicas fuck? Replicant? Replica? Replica. Is that what happens when you exceed the maximum caffeine dose without dying? I mean, I just get sleepy. That's the ADHD. We've only done about half of our, hey Paxton. We've only done about half of our playthrough of this. So we got a little less than 10 minutes left.
Don't let them hurt me.
Alright.
Here we are, brother.
Hey, you can't turn on
I
no
seem
clip.
to
That's
be
not
a
very
little
fair.
worse for the wear. And you are prey.
Alright.
I'll leave the two of you alone.
Wait, like the 3D Realms prey or Arcane? Okay, he's gone. Uh-oh. Ghosties. Shit, ow. Mom, don't do that. By the way, Alma is Point Man and Fettel's mom. I think the replicas are basically Ken dolls made of meat. Oh, come on, really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, hold on. This isn't supposed to happen. Eh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Do you think the replicas have ever explored their each other's bodies?
Up here. Up here.
Hey, what's
Got
up?
more of those freaks heading your way.
Yeah, that's nice.
The target is heading your way. Watch that.
Get in the building. I'll meet you on the other side.
Get in the building. That is Sergeant Johnson from Halo's voice actor playing Douglas Holliday. Little fun fact for you.
Man, you really pissed these guys off.
Yeah, they're super mad at me. I forgot that there was a health booster there. Yoink. So no head? Here's kind of a weird thing. So these vending machines in the original, they use nominally the same graphic for each vending machine, but these are supposed to be called Fizz Cola, and these are supposed to be Diet Squish in the original first game. I don't know if like they needed to change it because like Monolith owns those specific textures or what, but they had to change this to Cold Snap Cola and this one to Zap Burst. But for some reason, the Soda Bliss one is still the same. That one's not in this particular warehouse. I don't think we even get a chance to see that one in this for a little while. I'm not sure the reason for that. The reason that I think that Monolith just owns those textures, like, in their entirety is because they also show up in the Condemned games. I could be completely fucking wrong, though. There could be some other reason for why they don't use the exact same textures. You asked earlier if the clones have genitals, but a better question is if these are supposed to be expendable soldiers, why make them capable of feeling pain? Well, there's actually a really good answer for that, and that's because doing this is probably expensive, so you need to give them at least some degree of a sense of self-preservation. This is something, so I think I've talked about this on stream before. This is something that always bothers me whenever, like, in, like, a movie or TV show, they'll be like, oh, these soldiers, they don't fear death, they feel no pain. And it's just like, that's a terrible idea. That's an awful idea to make soldiers that don't fear death or have absolutely no fear of death and feel no pain. Because then just like you're not making soldiers, you're making meat for the grinder.
Stay out of my way.
I will not. Like, if you're making, if you're, like, brainwashing people to... Oh. If you're brainwashing people to become, like, the ultimate fighting force...
It's Holiday. How'd you get away?
I'm not Alice Wade.
What the hell does that mean?
Find someplace safe. I'm gonna make my way to you.
Like, if you're gonna be brainwashing people to...
The replicas are everywhere. They're using the subways.
Jen, I'm trying to talk, please.
Took you on a little ride, did they?
Douglas, you
Say
too?
that.
All right. We're both still in one piece.
I know, I'm trying to make a point here, man. Can I just talk?
Get in the building. I'll meet you on the other side.
Get in the building. Shit. Anyway, oh. But if you're gonna be, like, brainwashing people to make, like, the ultimate fighting force or whatever, you need to, like, give them, like, a healthy fear of death, you know? Because otherwise they're just gonna, like, run into danger with no regards for themselves, and you're just gonna end up with, like, less soldiers by the end of it. So, like, I don't have a problem with the fact that, like, the replicants can feel pain. Because it's just like, no, they should you probably should give them, like, some degree of, of self-preservation. Otherwise, you're just burning through money at that point. Where the hell do I go? F.E.A.R. Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna cut through these buildings. I'll meet you by the south warehouse, half a click from here.
This dude's all about buildings. Get in the building. I'm gonna cut through these buildings. Are they in buildings?
Trying to set up an extraction point at a hospital a couple of miles from here.
Is a hospital a kind of building?
These freaks are everywhere, though.
I'm not far from there.
Are they in any of the
Good.
buildings?
You head for the hospital, we'll meet you there.
Head for the hospital, which is a kind of building. If F.E.A.R had any kind of, like, modern fandom presence, I feel like this is how they would misinterpret Douglas Holliday. Being a big fan of buildings. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Whew. So you're saying the battle droids from Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon are pretty good for sci-fi armies? Yeah, I would say that. Though at the same time, the battle droids in from the Trade Federation seem like, at the very least, like your standard issue battle droid, seem like they are designed specifically to be like cheap to produce, as opposed to the super battle droids or the droidekas. But yeah, like I said, it's just a thing where it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me to... Oh, hold on. No. I want Perseus mandate. Thank you. Physical pain exists as a way for the nerves to alert you something is doing harm to your organism, and it makes sense for them to feel pain. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Cat in my lap. Hello, Raggy. Hello, Raggy. Oh, God, Jesus fucking Christ. It startled me. Alright, Raggy, you ready for 20 minutes of Perseus mandate?
Yes, Senator? Things have gone to
Sess
shit,
Senator?
Armacam.
Yes, Sess. So they're cheap and fear death to deter their own destruction to save on cost. The perfect capitalist force. Exactly! You got it. It's the exact sort of thing the Trade Federation would come up with.
You may not like the consequences.
Perseus is mine. Get it back. I don't care what you have to do.
Again, we have to wait until we would attain nominal control of our player character. In this game, the F.E.A.R Sergeant, who for some reason has bullet time. Don't worry about it.
We're in.
I love these two chuckle fucks. I love the plot of this game because it seems to be setting up something that never went anywhere. Because F.E.A.R 2 ignores all of this.
All right. It looks like there's more to this Armacam situation than we thought.
Isn't there already a F.E.A.R team on the ground?
Hi, Steve Blum.
There he is. But ATC security just murdered our primary contact, Aldous Bishop. And the fighting is spread throughout the city.
What the? They're supposed to be on our side.
Ow,
Didn't
Raggy
ATC
claws.
call us in to help them in the first place?
What's ATC?
Yeah,
hiding?
Raggy. You're knocking
No,
shit
yeah.
over on my desk, man.
Your mission is to secure Armacam's global data and
Hold
security
on,
center
hold on.
and retrieve any information related
Get
to a
outta
project
here.
codenamed Perseus.
Paxton Fettel and his
This
army
cat,
of
I
replicas?
swear to God.
That may just be the tip of the iceberg. SAT images have picked up enemy activity near the landing
Don't
zone,
you
so
look at me
be
like you
careful.
don't do anything.
Head directly to ATC's data center once you're on the ground.
You're lucky that
As
energy
always,
drink can
I'll be in
wasn't
radio
particularly
contact
full.
with you throughout the mission. Begin your jump prep.
Time to fly.
That could have gone very poorly. Alright. Also, if anyone wants to play these games and wants to finish 2, be warned, massive content warning for the end of the second game. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're not really going to get into it on this stream because we're not going to get that far. But don't. I see you doing your kitty
Looks like we
calculations
set
to
you
jump on
down
my
in the
lap.
middle of things.
On my lap.
It's going to be a hard slog to the data center.
Waiting for nominal control, and let's go.
That's Delta Force. What the hell are they doing here? See if Den Mother can give you any answers.
Hold on.
That had to hurt.
So
Come
here's
on,
a fun
let's
fact.
move.
Oh, so here's a fun fact. The writer for Perseus Mandate is also the writer for Resident Evil 7. For whatever reason, he likes to put references to the city of Amarillo, Texas as being a place
the hell
where
happened in
some
here?
kind of shit went
I know
down
as
for
much as
whatever
you do.
reason. Maybe
We've
he's
got
from
company.
Amarillo. Oh.
Die already!
Chen, Jesus, calm down.
Shit, it's always something else.
Welcome to Gray, the color of 2000s gaming, along with his friend Brown. I kind of like the sort of industrial look of a lot of the areas in the F.E.A.R games, honestly. Ah! Very loud in my ears. Please be mindful. Thank you. Good night.
Holy shit.
What?
Stay close, Sergeant.
Oh, that looks great.
Done here.
The thing about Perseus Mandate is it kind of highlights that, like, this particular engine, and also Extraction Point to a certain extent, the engine was never meant to handle friendly NPCs. Like, it handles fucking enemy AI intelligence really well, but friendly NPCs are not so lucky, unfortunately. Like, these guys basically just need to be walking turrets, but, like, they're not even necessarily good at that.
Stay alert. Over there.
And that is unfortunately just kind of a restriction of the engine itself, and this is actually something that was present in the original game as well. There is a part of F.E.A.R 1 where you come upon...
Sergeant.
Steve, please, I'm trying to talk. You come upon a battle between the replicants and some ATC personnel. And it goes pretty well for a bit. Like, they're definitely shooting at each other, and they may even kill each other a little bit.
Data center is 5 blocks due east of here. On the other side of this power station is a drainage pipe. We'll be able to take the sewers within a block and a half of the data center.
But, like, the thing is that, like, the ATC guards just kind of have their, like, fleshy buddies, and then the replica soldiers have, like, a heavy armor replica soldier, repl man, dude, a dude guy, what with the big stuff. What the fuck am I trying to say? Eventually, if you watch them for long enough, eventually the ATC soldiers will just hunker down.
Stay frosty and be ready for anything.
We'll just hunker down behind a behind like a tipped over vending machine, I think. And like the replicas won't advance. They'll just kind of stand there staring in the general direction of where the ATC soldiers were. And the whole thing just comes to a complete fucking standstill. And it's just like, oh, this engine wasn't really designed to facilitate, like, firefights between, like, AI-controlled characters.
We got more coming in.
It was really just designed, first and foremost, for AI characters versus player characters. It's honestly kind of interesting, like, seeing the game, like, kind of chafe up against the limitations of its own engine. Ah! Fucker.
What the fuck was that?
Who knows? Who cares? I don't give a shit. You give a shit? I don't give a shit. Oh, what? Oh, one of these fucking guys. Hold on.
Over there!
Oh.
They're all over me!
Oh. I'm almost out of shotgun ammo. Whoop. Ah! We get them all?
That's new.
These guys are the result of something called Project Icarus, which was basically in order for us to... Basically, Armacam was just like, hey, you know what sucks? The loss of bone density in space. You know what would help with that? What if we replaced all of a person's bones with carbon fiber? I think that would be dope as hell. The side effect of that was they made ninja assassins. Yeet.
Take him out, Sergeant.
Damn.
Before he radios for backup.
Yeah, I'm going.
Watch out!
Oh no!
Smooth move. Don't worry, brother. We'll get you out.
Yeah, alright. Bye, guys. Alright, alley-oop. Whee! Man, this is just reminding me that I need to get back to Trapong 2 at some point. I also need to get Sulaco. Oh, yeah. So, Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate introduced, like, weird, new weapons that the original, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking... What's it goddamn called? Engine was never really designed to handle, so they're all like... Whoa! Okay, strange. They all act really weird. And sometimes don't really look particularly good. Like, oh, these are other things that the expansions introduced that were then kind of like integrated into F.E.A.R 2. Laser rifles, and then also in this game a little bit later we'll see armored ATC personnel. That was something that they ended up utilizing in F.E.A.R 2. Lighting, AI, particle effects, and level design are the crown jewel of the first game, and these DLCs struggle to implement most of them. You're not entirely incorrect. So this is a grenade launcher. It's not perfect, but like it's fine. It is kind of dangerous to use because like the fucking blast radius on these grenades is a little fraught. In terms of, like, you really can't be close by when these things go off. Alright, we got a little less than half left in this particular vertical slice. I say it's a vertical slice, but, like, we're taking a vertical slice off the fucking front end of it. It's not really... It kind of sucks as a vertical slice. I will say that's something that I always really liked about the demos for these games on Xbox Live. The demos for F.E.A.R 1, F.E.A.R Files, and F.E.A.R 2 were all... Oh. Okay, so this is a little preview of
Come on, let's go.
environments we'll get to check out later in the game. Or we would get to check out later in the game.
Something's got me. Ah! Fuck, help me!
Fuck, help me. Fuck, help me. Is that like fuck / help me? Is it like one or the other? Or like... I mean, like, if you're into it, I'm into it. But, like, you have to keep in mind, this is, like, the mid-2000s, so I'm pretty sure we still got to deal with, like, don't ask, don't tell. Anyway. Yeet. Ah, who's doing that? Hey, 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 hey. Stop it. Imagine they just added weapons that conform to the existing weapons, like using the grenades and making a gun to shoot them. Yeah. But then there's also the laser rifle. Ooh, or the zappy gun. I do kind of like the zappy gun. Love to chuck lightning. The ability to control lightning and electricity is... Oh. Is like one of my top 5 like superpowers I would love to have. Oh, right. Hold on. Ugh. Boo. Teehee. Busposion. I don't want to be like throwing explosives all over the place because I am bound to hurt myself in doing so. And I like the assault rifle. It's fine. It's a pretty decent assault rifle. It's pretty... nominally easy to use. I will say there is a new weapon that they add in this game that is specifically used by like a new enemy faction that is completely fucking broken. And is without a doubt the best weapon in the game in terms of its efficiency. It also feels like shit to use. Like, it is just by far not a very particularly fun weapon to, like, utilize. Oh, no. Alright, I think he's down. Thank you. I got more shotgun ammo. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo hee. I think the thing that's interesting about the horror elements in Perseus Mandate is that because your character doesn't have like any sort of like real attachment to the overall like arcing story of the game, they're a lot less focused in terms of like the elements of the horror than what you get in
someone there.
a high spend. In terms of what you get in like the first game or Extraction Point. Like, you just start seeing weird shit. They do have the skeletonizer in the base game. I love the fucking plasma rifle so goddamn much. Love to skeletonize dudes. Love to melt their meat. We got a little less than 5 minutes left. Let's see how much further we can get. Hello? Yeah, guys? Sploosh. Huh? Oh! Wow, you guys didn't really think that through very well, huh? I haven't found a single booster, but I haven't really been looking for them. So that's probably just on me, honestly. Hold on, I got it. Reset my sitting position. Oh, hey, what's up?
Sure as hell didn't want another missing man. You had us worried there, Sergeant.
Thanks, Steve Blum. Excuse me. Whoop. Excuse me. Grab that.
Careful, there's fighting everywhere. We don't want you walking into a crossfire.
Ah, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Bop. Alright, just grenade. And then one of these. One of these. Another one of those. Maybe one more of these. Whoop. Get fucked, idiot. Hold on. I'm gonna just record that. I love when I accidentally do something super cool. It makes me feel neat. You may be wondering, Gage, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't worry, I'll show you. Once we finished up here, that is. Before we move on to F.E.A.R 2.
I just got word from Den Mother. They're missing a Delta Force team. Worse, they sent them into the data center without telling us. Great. Let me guess. They want us to find them. Professional courtesy. Rescue and recon, then. Roger that.
Oh! Oh, no. We're gonna go ahead and record that as well. Hey, boys! I love this game. I just love doing fucking Hail Mary passes like that. It's the coolest fucking thing.
Keep your focus. Get to the data center.
Working on it. Yo, check out this van. Just kidding, there's grenades over here. That was my entire reason for going to the van. Because there were grenades. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is it for F.E.A.R files. Now, before we move on to our next game, I want to just revisit this real quick. I am going to go ahead and make sure that I quit out of this.
Don't want you walking into a crossfire.
So there's a specific part of this firefight that I want to share real quick. It's not any of these. It's right here. So, okay. So I see this guy, right? And I'm just like, oh, I should probably lob a grenade at this dude. But I know how this sort of thing works. I gotta lead my throw a little bit. I gotta aim where he's going to be, not where he is. So I throw the grenade, but I kind of misjudge it. And you may see... hold on. You may see... like, right there... that, in trying to lead the throw a little bit, I have instead ricocheted it off of this concrete barrier. Now, the grenade instead has landed here. But because I have gone around this barrier in order to bypass it, the guy that was coming around the other side that I was initially aiming for has started backing up in an attempt to retreat from me. Meaning that rather than going to safety, he's backing up into the blast radius of the grenade that I've thrown. And again, I did that totally on accident. I thought I was aiming particularly well with that grenade throw until the very moment that I didn't. All right. Next up is going to be F.E.A.R 2. So let me just quit out of captures. I've quit out of F.E.A.R files, right? Yeah. Where are my disks? Here we go. Now, with F.E.A.R 2 and F.E.A.R 3, so F.E.A.R 1, Extraction Point, Perseus Mandate all came out during a time where the pacing for first-person shooter was handled a little bit differently. There were tutorial levels, but they were mainly just levels that were slightly simpler, as opposed to levels that their entire construction is to sort of like drip feed you the control scheme of the game. And as you've probably seen, the story construction is quite bare bones in order to just sort of like immediately drop you into the plot. Now, F.E.A.R 2 and F.E.A.R 3 are a little bit different. Doesn't 2 start with a long intro? F.E.A.R 2 does have a bit of an intro, which is why my normal rule of starting the timer when I gain nominal control is going to be bent a little bit for F.E.A.R 2. Where rather than what's the word I'm looking for? Rather than starting when I have full control of the character, it's going to be once we get off the APC. So 1 second. And then we're going to be going for about half an hour also, is the other thing. All right. So this was the first F.E.A.R game that was produced under Warner Brothers. They had, at this point, bought Monolith. And it's actually... So here's a couple things to go over here. So when this game started development, Sierra still owned the trademark for F.E.A.R, First Encounter Assault Recon. So initially, I want to say I believe Monolith still owned like rights to like the story elements or what. It was either that or they were going to make it more of a spiritual sequel than a direct sequel. And I remember following the development and being one of the people who was they had like put out a poll just like, hey, what should we name the new game since we can't use the name Fear? And ultimately, what was chosen was that the game was initially going to be called Project Origin. Now, eventually, Warner Brothers did buy the rights to use the name F.E.A.R. From Sierra. So we're not starting our timer yet. But not wanting to like throw out the will of the people, as it were. What Monolith decided to do was call it F.E.A.R 2, subtitle Project Origin, which I think is neat.
Nice of you to join us, sunshine.
Sit down, Red. Beckett, I need to check your visor calibration.
Sure thing, Cortana.
Good, you're set.
It's not her name.
What do they want this Aristide chick for anyway?
Don't know, don't care. We don't question orders, Red. We execute them. Stokes, give us what you got.
Our target is Genevieve Aristide, president of Armacam Technology Corporation. Intel indicates she's holed up at her penthouse. Our job is to secure the site and take her into custody.
Protective custody. I don't want any breakage, even if she resists.
And there's every reason to believe she might. We believe she's directly linked to the bloodbath at Armacam headquarters.
Like I said, don't know, don't care. She's a high-value target and we've been tasked to bring her in, so that's what we're gonna do. I want this by the book and fuck up free.
Lighten up, Top. She's a suit. What's she gonna do? Send a nasty text message?
She's not the problem. CENTCOM thinks Armacam's board of directors may be trying to cover their tracks, which could include making sure Aristide keeps her mouth shut.
Fox, you're with Stokes. Keegan, you're with me. Beckett, Red, Manny will drop you off in front of the building. We'll link up in the lobby.
Shit. Why do I gotta get stuck with Bucket?
Because I don't like crybabies. Now, let's move.
Also, what the fuck kind of insult is calling me Bucket? Congratulations, you pronounced my name wrong? Also, isn't Bucket the chick from Guilty Gear?
What's so important about this chick that the cops can't pick her up?
Just be glad they didn't divert us to Armacam HQ. The recon team they sent in got ripped to shreds. That situation is getting out of control. This is your stuff, guys.
And we're going to start now. So in F.E.A.R 2, you play as a member of Delta Force, who are kind of like the faceless, like friendly NPCs that in the first game that are pretty much just there to get fucking slaughtered. 1 second. Alright. So let's go ahead and head in this way. I really like F.E.A.R 2, honestly.
I could really go for an extra hot, no whip, white chocolate macchiato. Man, that's a lot of stairs. I think that gate's locked, dude. But you don't really want to climb all those stairs, do you?
I really like in this intro how much, like, Red has, like, comments about absolutely fucking everything.
Took your damn time.
Beckett decided to take a bath in the fountain.
He's got trouble. Let's go. Under the gate, Beckett.
Hold on. There we go.
Back room clear.
Our intel intel shows this is a private elevator to Aristide's penthouse, but it's been locked down. I'll need a minute to override the system, unless you'd rather take the stairs.
Fuck that. Somebody sure bled out fast.
Probably took one to the aorta.
The aorta? You think it was the carotid or the subclavian artery?
Dude, making fun of a man for his knowledge is a sign of insecurity.
We need to find Aristide now.
I also really like the way that these characters like play off each other.
You're with me.
The stairs? What the fuck, Top? It's like 1,000 fucking stories.
Like I give a shit.
Then what is it?
I don't know. I just really like this game.
He's bleeding. Damn. I'll stabilize him. Stokes, Beckett, get moving. Body armor stopped most of the rounds, Tom, but one got through. How bad? Not good, but he'll live.
You alright, Keen?
I think they hit my aorta.
Man, give it a rest.
Yeah.
Hell of a view, huh? All right, Beckett, it's just the two of us. Stay sharp. I'm counting on you.
Remember to check your targets, people. Nobody shoot Aristide.
Like, here's the thing. I think out of the entire series, F.E.A.R 2 is probably my favorite game kind of all around. Except for just, like, pick up and play. Like, in terms of, like, there's so much talking. In terms of, like, the pick up and play quality of the game, I would say that F.E.A.R 1 is a lot better in that regard. Oh. Ow.
Behind the planter!
Fucking military.
Looks clear. Nice job, Beckett.
Thank you.
Hey, Beckett, over here.
Trying to remember, how's this work? There we go. Love a good 3-round shot.
You head through here. I'll find another way in.
All right. Shutter's still down. Oh, there it goes.
Red, where are you?
Still climbing stairs.
That's just sad, man. No other way to put it.
Blow me.
Oh.
This is Genevieve Aristide. Can you hear me? Please hurry. My building's under attack. I think it's Colonel Vanek's men. He's the bloodthirsty bastard that cleans up messes for the board of directors.
Damn, sucks. I think you're supposed to be able to do that kind of like snap to target thing that like the Call of Duty games had around this time, but I don't know if they like nailed the mechanic very well, because I always seem to have trouble with it. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go.
Top, I made it up the stairs. All clear.
About damn time. Try to catch up to Stokes and Beckett. Will do. On my way up.
Oh yeah, you also cook grenades in this game. As opposed to in the previous game where you just throw them and they explode after like a certain amount of time after hitting the ground, or explode immediately if they hit an enemy. I don't know. I kind of liked how that worked a little bit better. That's just me. Just kind of another one of those situations where it's just like there's the kind of combination of mechanics in the first game, as well as like, and obviously also the ones that carry over into like Extraction Point or Perseus Mandate, kind of make it a game that's a bit easier to just kind of like pick up and you just sort of like play a couple of levels. I don't know. Like, I really like this game. It's, questionable decisions in the ending aside.
I'm not running into much resistance.
Oh.
Me neither. Guess they're all going after Bucket.
Hold up.
What's your status?
Teehee. But it's just like when I think of like picking up a F.E.A.R game and like sitting down and just kind of playing through it a little bit, it's definitely something that like I think of more with regards to like F.E.A.R 1 than F.E.A.R 2. And definitely not F.E.A.R 3. Oh. Okay. Hold on.
She's been in there for 12 years, floating in darkness.
I just picked you up on the security system. Be careful. There's a lot of them. Head for the master bedroom. There's a hidden door. Shit. Someone's scanning the signal.
Do think like I've also got this fucking like weird complex where it's just like if I want to play like a later game in like a series of games, like I'm always just like, well, if I'm going to be playing that one, I'm going to need to play all the ones that came before it, you know? Which does not exactly lend itself well to sort of a pick up and play ideal, you know? Murder this man. Whoa. I just like fucking yeeted me over there. Nope.
Harlan, this can't go on. She's too dangerous.
You're telling me to seal my daughter away.
We're about a third of the way through our chunk of this game. This is what I'm talking about. Harlan being like, oh, you're telling me to seal my daughter away. It's just like, bro. Why are they trying to make Harlan sympathetic in this one? It's super... What? It's a fucking wine bottle is what it is. It's super weird. What? That's all of us. That's me. That's what I look like. Hey, what's up?
Sergeant Beckett.
Yeah, that's me.
Where's the rest of the team?
Oh, you know.
We don't have much time. You and your squad are the only hope of stopping Alma.
Yeah? Oh, this is something that happens in the first game at the end. Like, I think they're literally just using footage of the first game, which is kind of funny.
God.
My God.
Stubborn son of a bitch probably just killed us all.
Hey, my head hurt.
Sergeant Beckett, what's wrong?
Oh.
What is it?
Sergeant Beckett, I don't feel so good. Oh. Oh. What's in here? Nothing. Yo, hold up. Hey, wait up. Stop it. Hello, Xanda. Welcome.
She's a woman now. She doesn't even know it.
That's thematically important for the way this game's plot plays out.
What the hell was that? Did we just get nuked? Oh my God.
What's going on? Red, report!
Well, that's no good. So that explosion happens at the end of the first game as well. We actually saw it at the beginning of Extraction Point. This game makes it look a lot more devastating than the first game in Extraction Point do.
Get them aboard. We don't have much time.
Which I know is a weird thing to say for an explosion of that size, but...
Eyes are still dilating. He's reacting to the meds. Check the dosage.
Watch streak reached. Zandahar is currently on a 3-stream streak. Nice!
One moment. Hold the lidocaine and check his pressure. Damn it. Grab the crash cart. It could be in VFib. Charge to 200. No, make that 300.
Dr. York.
He's alive, but we're moving too fast. We need to...
Get it done.
That did it. Stand by with that morphine. 4 megs.
Where are we at, Dr. York?
It's tachycardia. We need to stabilize before progressing.
No time.
Oh, Jesus.
He's unstable. Progressing now would be a mistake. You're putting... Set to 300.
You'll feel a little pinch.
Oh, yeah?
Now.
This is a normal physical. Who's ready for a hospital level? Ma'am? Okay, so we're a little over halfway through this chunk. Ma'am? And she's gone. Alright. Just came back from the doctor and it was just like that. Sometimes it's just what going to the doctor is like. Constantly crashing and demons are tearing you out from the inside. Rearranging your guts. And not in the fun way. Explosion of unknown origin in Auburn. Deaths estimated in the tens of thousands. Fuck. That sucks, man. God. Fuck. We got the original... Don't settle for imitators. The original Professor Doctor. And 100% natural squeezy juice. Ma'am. What the Fucking love goddamn you may notice just from like other playthroughs I've done, I love fake brands in video games. I love when they do vending machines and like I can see like if it's like a snack vending machine, if I can see like all of the individual snacks inside, it's my favorite fucking thing. How can I arrange some fun demon gut rearranging in this economy? Generally with demons, you just need like maybe like some chalk. Some floor space. Maybe something to make like a proper circle with, just to be sure that you get it right. You're gonna want like a guidebook also. Damn, alright. Oh, like a compass. Yeah, exactly. But like a really big one. Blood go this way. Blood going here. Blood over here. Yeah, man, I've eaten Taco Bell before too. Ma'am? Phone's buzzing. Hey, dude. You got any games on your computer? I've got Overwatch too. Ugh, never mind. Alright then. Oh. You haven't really made a compelling case for why I should, so I'm gonna leave. What's up, man? No.
Sergeant Beckett. Thank
Yeah, that's
God
me.
you're okay. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'll explain everything.
I have
later.
several.
Right now, we need to get you to the TAC lab.
Okay.
Hurry and be careful. Vanix men are attacking the facility. Can't believe he'd go to this extreme to cover up evidence.
Evidence of what? Hey, Genevieve? Evidence of what? What kind of evidence are they covering up, Genevieve? Hey, Genevieve? Genevieve? Yeah, so just as a reminder, part of the reason... Oh.
You're about to stumble into an ambush. This is a secure channel. Identify yourself. He must be monitoring us on the security cameras.
There's so much more talking in this game also. I'm not the kind of person who hates that, is the thing. But also, like, it's kind of inconvenient for, like, streaming.
Very well done. I see why they picked you.
Who the hell are you?
You could call me Snake Fist.
I don't want to call you that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, I don't know who else is listening, and I'm not taking any chances. You people need to get out of there.
Ah! But yeah, just while I'm cooking fools, I do just want to reiterate that the reason that I am doing this stream to begin with is because currently, as part of a Steam sale, the entire F.E.A.R series is 90% off. Now, I've already got pretty much all the games, so I don't need to get that bundle. But I think they're worth checking out. So if you've never played the games, I highly recommend picking up that bundle. It's like $5 and change US. So, extremely affordable. Ouch. Who did that? Oh, there we go. It's the Y button. I don't know why these guys thought it would be a good idea to wear extremely volatile and explosive tanks on their backs in a gunfight, but, you know. I'm not a scientist. Boo! All right. Bing bong. Oh shit. Oh. Whoa. All right. Whoa. Check this out. I am so sneaky. Let's see if I can do this without hitting the door. Oh, nailed it. These guys didn't even notice for some reason. Which is a little odd, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain. I think part of the reason that I'm not quite as like pick up and play with regards to F.E.A.R 2 is also because like the game, there's like a real low point in the game like early on, because here's the thing, one of the things that I really like about the F.E.A.R games is their like environments that they put you in, like the labs that you go through in some of the games. You know, right now we're in sort of a hospital setting, obviously, office buildings, stuff like that. Yeah, all right. F.E.A.R 2 starts off really strong, where you're like fighting through like a high-rise building to get to the penthouse. And then, like, you've got the whole hospital setting, and you're dealing with all that, and... Oh. And then we get a shotgun. It's not as good as the shotgun from the first game. But, like... just when, like, you're having fun with the hospital, like, there's a whole extended sequence where you're in, like, this sort of, like, underground base, and it's very industrial, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel like as interesting of a environment as some of the other ones that you've been in up to that point. Shotgun in the first game is immaculate. You're right. And you should say it. What was I saying? But yeah, like, and this is also kind of an issue that pops up in F.E.A.R 3 as well, where like F.E.A.R 3, I feel like has the most dull opening of the series. Ma'am? Ma'am, can you stop teleporting all... Ah! Hello, G-Man. Here's the thing. The school is actually my favorite level in the game. Like, by far. I think the school is probably one of my favorite games in, like, any FPS horror. Like, it is a fucking highlight. Like, I think, and if, I don't know right offhand if this is the case, but I believe that when they, so, I started talking about this and I don't think I finished my thought. For F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R Files, and F.E.A.R 2, in those games' demos that they released on Xbox Live, rather than presenting like a single level from the game, they have like a bespoke vertical slice of the game that where they just kind of like combine elements and environments from like a bunch of different levels and string them together, and it's a really neat way to do a demo. And I want to say that the school was a big part of the demo for F.E.A.R 2, if I recall correctly. I would need to like re-download the demo and play it to know for sure. But like, God, trying to re-download anything on fucking Xbox 360 is a goddamn nightmare. Which is part of the reason that like it was almost comical to me when they were talking about how they were going to shut down Xbox Live on or the Xbox Live Marketplace on the 360, where it's just like, oh, you can just re-download anything you purchase. It's just like, have you tried re-downloading literally anything on the Xbox 360? It is a hassle. It is an outright hassle trying to do anything with that interface. Like, we were fucking spoiled, and oh, hey. We're done. Alright, so, with that, let's go ahead and prepare for our final game of the night, which is F.E.A.R 3, the weakest of the series in my honest IMHO opinion. And like I said, I feel like with F.E.A.R 3, you can kind of tell just from the get-go that it's weaker than the previous games in the series. You do eventually start fighting replica soldiers in F.E.A.R 2, but replica soldiers are completely gone in F.E.A.R 3, and there's a bunch of, like, weird sci-fi shit that they do. Like, don't get me wrong, sci-fi shit has always been an element of the F.E.A.R series, and I do love it for that. But just, like, it gets very strange in F.E.A.R 3. Now, F.E.A.R 3 is a co-op first-person shooter, where player 1 plays as Point Man, and player 2 plays as Paxton Fettel, who is a ghost and what can possess people. once you've beaten the game once, you also get the ability to play as Paxton Fettel in a solo campaign. Again, this is also by Day One Studios, who are the developers behind Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate. I believe John Carpenter worked on this game for, like, its cutscene direction. This game also has sort of like a dynamic horror system where, like, it determines, like, what would be, like, a good spot for you to get fucking jump scared or what. It's very weird, and it's not very effective. Alright, so we got our 30-minute timer. I much prefer the grounded world with light sci-fi in the first game. Yeah, absolutely. Let's put it on commando. I'm probably fine. But, like, you can tell just outright that this is very, like, Xbox Live coded.
Prototype.
Oh, shit. Hold on. This game does have subtitles. I'm not about to play a game that has subtitles without subtitles. It's very weird that Alma's eyes are in, like, Paxton Fettel's shoulder and the inside of Point Man's elbow. It's a very strange box art design. Love Point Man NPCing in the main menu. Alright, let's audio video settings. Okay, that's not where subtitles are. Okay. Single player. Not Fettel. Pointman.
We were brothers.
Were?
Prototype commandos in the emerging field of psychic warfare.
Here's some footage from the first game.
I was the favorite. I gave
Footage
them
from the
what
second.
they wanted. I gave them blood. They say the synchronicity with my mother made me homicidal. He was the first prototype. His enhanced reflexes made him an unstoppable killer. When my brother found me, he put a bullet in my head, but our psychic link never broke. Like a curse, bound by blood.
Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. That music box tune from the second game is such a good little melody.
The questions. We know you're the prototype. We know you killed your brother.
So yeah, very different vibe in this game, just right out the gate, as you can tell.
Where is she hiding? Kill them. Brother.
You can't save her. You're 1,000 miles away. And when we find her, she's gonna bleed.
Fucking Vegeta-ass hairline. The Sons of Alma reunite to escape Armacam. It is uncertain if they will act as brothers or as rivals. Interval 1, Prezon.
This is F.E.A.R operative Jin Sung-Kwon. Anyone friendly to the U.S. military, please respond. The airport has been blown to hell. Armacam cleanup crews are killing everyone they find. I'm hiding in the
F.E.A.R Fort underground tunnels. I can't make it out of here on my own.
I agree we must escape, but for her...
So real quick before we really get started, something that's very funny about Fettel being a ghost in this game is that if you take the bespoke canons of the expansions for both F.E.A.R 1 and F.E.A.R 2, each one of those in their own ways tried to bring Fettel back, in part because Fettel's just a really fun villain. I feel like he's probably one of the most recognizable aspects of the F.E.A.R series. I think, like, even if you know somebody who has not necessarily played the F.E.A.R games, there's a chance they might know who, but they're, like, familiar with it. They know who Paxton Fettel is. He is just alive for some reason in Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate after he's supposed to have been killed by the Point Man. And then in F.E.A.R 2 Reborn, the DLC for the second game, you go on a mission as a rogue replica soldier to essentially evolve into Paxton Fettel Reborn. It's a whole thing. So it's very funny that none of those end up being canon. And instead what you get is you have Paxton Fettel still dead and he's a ghost. Arguably Alma's more recognizable. Oh yeah, absolutely. Alright. So welcome to Brazil. That's nice.
Negative, Command. The subject's still being escorted up from solitary. Copy that. Do you want us to pacify the subject before transport? Understood. Subject being pacified before being transported. Bravo 4-3 action.
Christ, you didn't hurt yourself, did you? Hey, sound off over there. Ah, shit, it's him! Did you hear me? Get down here, he's loose! Forget it, you're not getting out of here!
That's nice. I play like half or so of this game with my brother. Here's the thing. This game... It's... very... Oh, hey, Alma. It's very Call of Duty coded, unfortunately.
I got a visual!
And not like in a good way.
Shit, I need some support!
Attention, support units arriving. ETA 2 minutes. All squads prepare for receiving and integration of new support units.
It's taking those assholes so long.
Well, who cares?
Just shut up and enjoy the downtime.
Check it.
How quickly it all returns to you.
Yeah, it's very Call of Duty coded and not really in a particularly good way. It doesn't really feel like F.E.A.R. Like, the jump kick isn't even very good anymore. And, like, that's just tragic. Wiping the COD jam off your face. Yeah, you got the regenerating health. It sucks.
Pair of deuces on the board.
Deuces?
Yeah. Twos, dumbass.
I know that. Who the fuck says deuces?
Ah, shit, he's loose!
Alright. Give me 1 second.
Got a hostile target! You see that?
Okay. I will say the game does have like some kind of interesting stuff a little bit later on. Like, the unfortunate fact of the matter is that the opening oh, that's not what I wanted. Where is... oh, here we go. The unfortunate fact of the matter is that the opening of this game is probably its weakest part. It gets way more interesting the further you get into it. Like, especially once you get into, like, the city environments.
Say again, Bravo 2-5. Who's loose?
Like, there's a whole sequence where you're going through, like, a...
Copy. Do we have a breach?
there's a whole sequence where you're going through, like, a department store, and then one where you're going through some suburbs. It's neat. I wish more of the game was like that, but it has probably, like, the weakest opening of, like, the whole series. And now here's our designated spooky moments. Oh. Oh, the blood's dripping upward. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and psychic link with this guy. Ooh, what's going on in here? I would like to continue.
Take care with your flashlight. It will give you away.
Wandering off in here.
Enemy sighted.
I don't know if I particularly like Fettel being like, oh, be careful with your flashlight. Blah, 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 blah.
Behind the crate! Squad, move in on him! Target acquired! I'm going in! Below us! Flag out! I'm hit!
Like, it's a lot more fun in the first game where it's just like you're kind of wandering around with your flashlight on because you want to be able to fucking see where you're going. And then suddenly you hear like a replica soldier be like, flashlight! And it's just like, oh shit, do they see that? It's, that whatchamacallit, tutorialization. That sequelitis shit. Oh.
Cover fire! Yes, sir!
Stop that.
Take cover! That's shit! I need some support! Forever! Shut! That's I'm hit! Fuck! He wiped out the whole squad! Send backup!
Stop that. Like, I mean, obviously in the first game, like, they do still do the whole thing where they're just like, hey, here's a discrete line of text on screen for you, telling you exactly what you can do in this scenario. Press RT to shoot gun. Locked. The fuck? Oh. Did I get an FPS boost in this game? I do.
Everyone, aye!
Hi, boys.
Down, down! Shit, shit, shit!
Behind the crate!
Check it! That's a negative! And a title!
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Man down! Behind the crate!
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Rude. Oh, there.
Everybody down! I could use some support here!
Excuse me. Hold on, I want that shotgun. Listen, I don't think it ever gets better than the first game's shotgun, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. I don't even think they got a skeletonization gun in this game.
Experiment is escaping. Subject tracking toward mess hall. Move to intercept.
Damn. He's dead. Says like stealth is an option for this game, like it matters, and these enemies aren't total pushovers. They are kind of punks, admittedly. Psychic link attained. What does that mean? Who fucking cares? You fucking care? You don't fucking care.
By the door! Enemy sighted.
Oh. Excuse me, excuse me.
We're running out of shooters. I got a visual.
That's a weird clip.
Lost visual.
Oh.
Need support in here now.
Hello?
Get out here.
Whoa. Oh god, we're moving at 60 FPS, but like for whatever reason, like the camera movement is so jittery. Could not tell you what.
Holding position in mess hall. If he comes
Rude.
through here, we'll tag him.
I don't know why you guys are like taking cover near explosive barrels. That seems like a bad idea, I'm gonna be honest. Hold on. Oh shit. I'm in a bad spot, actually.
You're on the table. I've been hit.
Did I shoot that guy in the dick? It looked like he keeled over like I shot him in the dick. Oh shit. Woo. Ow. Who fucking... on. I think I got him.
Behind the pillar! Get down!
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that was there. That's my bad. Sorry, guys.
I'm hit! You shot me! Stay back! I'm going.
The killer.
Stay back! Check it!
That was the wrong kind of grenade to throw.
Take cover!
Whoop. I don't know why they needed to put cover mechanics in there. I mean, I know why, because, like, Gears of War had come out at this point, and people really wanted, like, cover mechanics, but they never really... I never really felt like they were necessary in a first-person game, personally. Like, a cover mechanic in a first-person shooter is like, you find a box and you crouch behind it, you know? You don't need to give me a button that, like, glues me to a fucking waist-high fence. It's weird. Slow-mo kills are still a lot of fun, though. Oh, come on, man. Psychic Link. Breaching! Why did I throw that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I can't say that, like, the gunfights aren't fun or anything. It's just, I wish it was just more interesting, you know? Like, I find myself, like, doing the same sort of, like, kind of cool shit that I would do in the other games.
Tracking towards cell block Charlie.
Psychic Link. No, not that way. Hold on. Okay, I didn't mention it before, but originally Point Man was a faceless soldier man. He doesn't even have a name, but in 3 they decided to give him a face, and he still have generic FPS man face. And he still doesn't have a name. Yeah, it's really weird how they just keep calling him Point Man.
All squads, small arms fire has ruptured some gas mains, and it is affecting nearby power lines.
Ah.
Check your fire.
Okay, that was neat. That was cool. I like that. Alma? Oh. Okay, where do I go? Oh, here we go. Wait, hold on. Am I going backwards? One second. Oh, it's this way. Oh. Alright. Rude. I think the other thing is just levels in this game take too goddamn long. Ah. Oh. Never mind. I don't gotta do anything for that guy. Like, I feel like by this point in, like, any of the other games, we'd be on our, like, second or third level by this point, and we're still on the first one.
Everyone,
Ah.
target left. Can you see him?
Stop it.
Over there, by the door. What up?
Like, I'm not saying that every level has to be like a bite-sized morsel or anything. Like a bite-sized morsel or anything, but like, it would be nice if like, maybe things were like a bit snappier, you know?
Target lost.
Orders are to hold your positions until the subject is secure or
Find
pacified.
him. Under.
Delta 3-2 copies.
Enemy spotted. Up high. Down.
I don't know. Maybe that's a... Maybe it's not a very compelling argument.
Everybody down.
Fuck. Alright. Oh, my noggin. Ooh, the creep. Uh-oh. Hey, how are you doing this if you're a ghost? It doesn't matter. Also, if I'd hazard a guess, the thing with firefights is a lack of interest in enemy AI, aesthetic, mind, lack. Oh.
Create you. You will fear me as you once did.
Spoiler alert, that's Harlan Wade. This is what I was talking about with regards to like his characterization being very inconsistent over the course of the 3 games.
You still don't remember, do you? How he locked us away, treated us like rats, like monsters.
Yep, there he is.
He tried to keep us from Mother, but he failed.
Lack of effects like bullet holes in walls and dust debris in the air during and after fights. Yeah, that was always... Like, there is a video by, I want to say, Civi11 about the original F.E.A.R. that really compares it to, like, the John Woo film Hard Boiled, which I still haven't seen. I want to. But just, like, the idea of just, like, all of the debris and everything and just, like, all of that is...
They're coming.
It's really good, and it's a really good effect in that original game. It was just, I think that was Mandalore Gaming's review of the first game. Yeah, no, I was definitely watching Civi 11. I think I don't remember like what sort of things he referenced in his review, but it was really good.
Put this unnatural fucker down as quick as possible.
Psychic Link. Like, here's the thing. There are some, like, vistas and shots in this game that are, like, really nice to look at. Wow. My face.
Command, Echo 3-1. We got him. Preparing for pacification and transport. Come up at the northwest corner of the...
I also don't think the creep was a very fun design, honestly. And she's gone. Alright, cool. Hey, man. Oh, nope, he's dead. Okay, cool. I didn't want to talk to him anyway. Okay. Psychic Link. No, not that way.
Echo Squad's gone dark. Hey, if we don't get a leash on this subject, Command will have us all twisting in the wind.
I don't know, like... Not every, like, narrative, like, scare sequence lands in this game, unfortunately.
Command, Hotel 26 actual, requesting caster and mech support.
Like, there's some once you get back to Fairport, which is the name of the city, by the way, that are pretty good in, like, the suburb and,
Get some reinforcements in there.
the suburb and,
Open up! Come on!
department store areas.
All call signs converge on Bravo 2-4's location east of the statue.
What are you guys aiming at?
Coordinates transmitting.
Tossing grenade! Need support here now!
I think I got him. Why did they even give me the pistol? I guess if I wanted to keep it. But, like, I don't. Jesus.
Command, Charlie 6-8, ABC support inbound. All squads, listen up! Higher ups in Fairport want this asshole contained.
That's just water. Oh, shit.
Check it! Yes, sir!
What?
Need suppressing fire!
Don't you dare.
Copy that! Everybody down!
Damn, okay. Whoop, yeah. One moment. So who are we shooting this? Yeah, it's all Armacram. It's all Armacamp grunts in this one. We don't fight a single replica soldier. Which is honestly kind of boring. But it's just sort of a... I don't know, symptom, I guess, of the fact that, like, Paxton Fettel is, like, an ally, quote-unquote, in this game.
Move your asses! He's gotta come this way! Get back behind that cart! Someone get up high!
And Alma is a bit too busy being Prager. Alma is too busy being Gregnant to control any of the, This is so loud. Goodness. Anyways, like I was saying, Alma is too busy being Gregnant to control any, replica soldiers.
See that shit? Got another one down!
Like, I don't know if, like, there would have been a way for them to be like, oh yeah, they're being controlled by the creep. Or what, but, wait, where'd that guy go?
I got a visual. Copy.
Oh. Ow.
Squad.
Stop that. Okay. We got less than a minute left for the end of this stream. Let's see if anything interesting happens. Psychic Link. You sure? I don't even know where you are.
I got you now.
Oh, there you are. Excuse me.
I got you now.
Huh? What? Who's got me now? Oh, god damn it. I ended up back here.
Son of a bitch.
Hold on. Hold on. There we go. One. And... we're out. Do you get to fight creatures later? I don't think so. You get to fight people who are, like, fucked up and possessed? Or whatever. Alright. At any rate, that is going to be it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream for this kind of impromptu F.E.A.R showcase. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Like I said, if you've never played this series before, the whole series is on sale on Steam until November 4th. I highly recommend picking it up for the extremely cheap price they're asking for. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Blue Sky at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream. Art in the thumbnail is done by my friend Jay, who you can find on Twitter at Dandy Mahwin. That's DandyMathuin. Cool guy, cool art. Highly recommend checking his stuff out. I don't think he has a Blue Sky up just yet, as far as I'm aware. Not a public one. VTuber was done by Audrey and B of Team Catapult. You can find on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, VGen, Blue Sky at Team Catapult. That's TEAMCATPLE. Fantastic artists. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. Highly recommend commissioning them. They do great work. Upcoming streams tomorrow. Likely to be back with Molly doing Hellboy Web of Word, determining whether or not we're going to be continuing with that game in any major way. So tune in for that to find out. Thursday we will be taking off because it's Halloween. I don't know if we'll be continuing Darksiders 2 on Friday or replacing that particular stream with the FF14 stream that we're going to be skipping on Thursday. But Saturday, we will certainly be back to finish up Silent Hill 2 Remake New Game Plus. So I hope you'll tune in for that. And yes, no, don't email Team Capital. Use their VGen. But yeah, otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Stick around to raid Penelope, who is streaming Dead by Daylight right now, and I will see you next time on the Sharkstream. Same shark time, same shark channel. Take care, everybody.